was out there. I was able to see that Deadpool and Wolverines, man.
Deadpool and Ben Vereen, man.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know who
So
Ben
them out
Vereen
there.
is. I don't even know how I said that. Wasn't Ben
Listen,
Vereen
that
Will
was my
Smith's
joke.
daddy, deadbeat daddy?
Yeah, he was a deadbeat dad for Will Smith on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Wolverine and Ben Vereen, same people. But it was
Oh.
funny because I wasn't going to rush to the theater to watch it. But the only reason why I did watch it was because I knew there were going to be some cameos, and I did not want to get spoiled. So I
Yeah.
said, you know what, let me roll and see what's going on before I get got. Because I knew of one or two. Like, I don't want to know about anything else. And so I'm so glad that I went and saw it because I was surprised by a lot of things that was going on in there. And I really enjoyed that part of it.
I'll tell you what's cool about this movie. We are going back to the rated R blockbuster, man. Do you remember that?
Right.
Well, there was a time when blockbusters would just be rated R movies too, especially back in the Schwarzenegger era with Terminator 2
Oh, yeah.
and Total
Predator,
Recall
right?
and well,
Predator and all that?
I think Predator wasn't
Was
a
Predator
huge,
rated R? Or
Predator,
PG?
well, Predator was rated R, but I don't know if it was like a huge blockbuster. I'm talking about those
RoboCop?
$150 million. No, RoboCop wasn't a blockbuster at all.
It wasn't. It ended up being a cult joint.
And I don't think Predator was either, man. Those movies were kind of like but people said they could be hits, but they were big surprise hits, you know.
Right.
And I don't even know how big RoboCop was. I don't know if that made money later, even though that's an amazing film. But I'm talking about again the Schwarzenegger era where you had movies like Terminator 2, which was rated R. Total Recall was rated R. Trying to think what else we had, but Aliens, man. So
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah, so we had this era where blockbusters were rated R, and they made huge bank. And then people kind of pulled back on that a little bit because rated R movies were hard to merchandise. You know,
Right.
they're hard to make toys out of and everything. Because
Right.
Rambo was a blockbuster. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. It was a cartoon too. Remember that Rambo cartoon?
Rambo movies they made a cartoon, yeah, Con Air and things like
they
that.
tried it.
The Rock. You know, man, we were getting these rated R
Okay,
movies,
yeah.
man, these action films, and they were cool to have. And then for some reason, they had to pull back a little bit because people wanted to sell toys, and then that's why you had the Marvel era and all that kind of stuff. So now it's great to
Right.
get back into these huge, big budget, action-packed rated R movies, man. I remember like Terminator 2 was the biggest movie of that year, man, when it came out.
Yeah.
At first, I thought that was in the movie when you were doing it.
See? Sounds just like it.
Damn dog in the corner. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Oh, Optimus Prime.
Mission.
A Terminator Transformer crossover.
Right.
Boy, that would
That'd
man,
be
wouldn't that
great.
be great if that came out in Stop.
Like, oh, shit.
By the order of Galvatron or Megatron or Cybertron, whatever the fuck it is. Trickitron.
One of them goddamn, one of them goddamn Tron stop.
And his enemy
There it is.
Like you, right?
There it is.
Not like me.
is the
Big
deadliest
technology
machine
back then.
That was cutting edge technology
tech
back then.
back
That
then.
was the technology back then.
Listen, that was the future.
built.
Can it be destroyed?
Unknown. This time, there are two. Terminator.
Man, so Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was the big draw, but almost on equal terms, everybody wanted to see that liquid metal man, that because that technology was so new back then, man.
Yeah.
They told everybody that he was good this time in the trailer. You saw it right here,
Oh yeah, yeah. They told you everything.
because they had a teaser that came out, and it was played off his words or something. I'm back, because he said I'll be back in the first movie, and
Yeah.
so when people saw the teaser, they thought, oh shit, he was still the bad guy. And then the trailer
Yep.
came out and showed you that. But man, imagine if you saw the movie thinking that Schwarzenegger was still the evil Terminator, and then you saw the twist in the movie and saw, oh shit, he's the hero.
Yeah, that'd have been dope.
Yeah, they couldn't do it. They had to eventually spoil it for everybody. But damn, that would have been amazing had they done that.
Yeah, that'd have been out of control. But they had to show you the future.
Yeah.
They had to show you the future, man. It was crazy. And they always showed you that one scene. You know the scene I'm talking about
Which one?
The middle part, the middle man, how he came through. They always showed you that part when he was part of the floor.
Oh, I got that right there.
Yeah, they always showed that part. There it is.
Off that old cheap ass checkerboard floor.
Hey, goddamn, Future's on the floor. Look at the Future, y'all on the floor.
Yeah, where is that? Everybody loved that shot.
Yeah, the Future floor. That was it.
Somebody said Spielberg was kind of edging out the rated R movies. Yeah, maybe so, man. But Spielberg was doing his stuff in the 80s too. And he was right there competing along with the rated R movies that were out. So I don't know if that's really what happened, but I could see it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think when Batman came in, you remember Batman came in, Batman 89? And
maybe because that started the PG-13 era?
I think because Batman 89 was such a marketing juggernaut, man. I think everybody really started putting emphasis on merchandising again. So I don't know.
I'm sure that helped change the landscape definitely when you see, that type of thing come in out of, not out of nowhere, but you see it come in. Like you said, such a marketing powerhouse. That symbol was everywhere.
That movie was huge. That movie was
Batman
so
was
huge.
everywhere.
They didn't even have to put Batman on the poster. The words
Right, how
Batman.
cool is
They
it?
just put that
Yeah.
symbol on there.
Yep.
Oh.
That's how big I thought that Avengers Endgame was. I was like, I was like, did they really need to put a trailer out? That's it.
Look at that. That's all you had, man.
That's it.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. That's all you had right there, man. That blew people's mind. That was part of the market. Like, oh, fuck. You don't even have to say the name because everybody knows what that is.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, you talk about nostalgia because I don't even think the story in Batman 1989, I think it's kind of weak, man. But that movie, you want to talk about nostalgia hitting somebody, man. That movie has I have a big place in my heart for the nostalgia for this movie.
Oh, the soundtrack alone.
Yep.
Vicky Vale.
Bruce Wayne.
And what do you do for a living?
Batman killed and everything. Nobody gave a shit. Did you know something about this trailer? There was no narration. Gotham City.
Right.
Crime is rampant. There's nothing like that. They just let the characters speak for themselves, man.
Yep. Let the action do what it do.
The
Let
Batmobile
visuals
spoke
do
for
what it
itself,
Yeah. Jack Nicholson spoke for himself.
Yeah. Wait, they get a load on me.
Yeah.
I think that was a monkey I just did. I'm sorry. But
Same thing.
yeah, there was
Joker monkey. Yeah.
There was no music either. That's true. There was no music in this, man. Just dialogue and action and the characters. Well, they got that music, so never mind. But later on, they
Horns up in there.
They said, "Shut up."
Vale.
Bruce Wayne.
And what do you do for a living?
Yeah, they were very sparse with the music in there. Yeah, people.
It was a good time to be around, man.
It really was. I think with that movie, Batman was so huge, as you see with just the symbol. I mean, people buying Batman shirts. They were getting Batman symbols, cutting their hair.
Yeah, it was Batmania.
It was, and
around.
people were loving it, man. And you had Prince running around talking about "Get the fuck out!" You remember Prince had the soundtrack and all that.
That bat dance, it was horrible.
Bat dance. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think with this probably brought back all the marketing. That and Ghostbusters was out at the time, so I think when you have those movies, you still have rated R movies that were big blockbusters in the 90s, like I said, the Schwarzenegger era. But I don't know, man. I think this is one of the things that came in and said, all right, it's hard to sell a rated R movie. Let's go ahead and try to keep it PG-13 for marketing's sake, for some things. So I don't know.
Got you. Yeah,
Anyway, what do I know?